Hey y'all, Father Jim Haney from St. Paul's in the Plains in Lubbock. I'm here at White Sands National Monument, one of the glistening jewels of the national park system. Beautiful white gypsum sand dunes as far as the eye can see. This is the largest gypsum sand dune field in the world. There's a small one at Guadalupe Mountain National Park, and there's a small one in northern Mexico, but this is the biggest in the world. Just a beautiful place to be. I've been out here a number of times in the past 40 years or so, but learned something new a couple years ago. I was doing a tour with a park ranger, and he was telling us about recent studies of the composition of these dunes and how water is so important. What we don't realize looking at this gypsum around us, this gypsum is just dry mineral. It's just dry sand. It's the same ingredient basically as plaster of Paris, and yet this stuff is glued together by water. These dunes, if you dig down just 12 or 18 inches into them, you hit water all around. These dunes are stuck together. They're damp underneath. And he said that if that dampness wasn't there, that these would blow away much quicker and they wouldn't just sit here and aggregate like they are. And so, amazingly, with this dry sand and this dry desert climate, it is underlying water that holds things together and allows this beautiful sight to exist. Of course, as Christians, we are people who are created by water, the water of baptism. It may not be readily apparent on the surface. We may seem dry and flaky just like everybody else in our world, but somewhere underneath, if you dig down, is the water that creates us and holds us together as Christians. We have a new identity in Jesus. It's something that is unique, something that is a marvelous gift, and that baptismal water is not something to be underestimated. It is the core of our identity. Sometimes, if we didn't have it, perhaps we would blow away like loose desert sand. But it is water that holds us together as a people. And so remember your baptism. Don't just be dry sand. Remember that deep down you are wetted by the water of baptism, and that Christ holds you together in a special way. And with that thought, I will leave you. Have a wonderful, blessed day.